One of our eagles just flew into the nest. I just got here, so bear with me as I get my camera and everything set up. It was sitting up in front of the tree on the side, and now it just flew in. So we're gonna just watch this one for a minute. Let me get this tightened down so it doesn't move. There we go. I'll zoom in a little bit. So we're on hatch watch. We think they're gonna hatch anytime between April 1st and beyond. So let's see what's happening here, if this is a nest change or if there was what's going on here. It's the first weekend I've been out here since last weekend, or first day I've been out here. So I'm just trying to catch up on what's happening at the nest here. The trees, the leaves are already starting to bud out. So it's not going to be long and we won't see anything in here. So I'm not quite sure what I'm seeing there, but and I won't be able to see it until I get on the computer at home, but definitely a head bopping up and down. That's always a good sign. I'm going to get my binoculars and see if I can see what else is going on there. Yeah, and I'm not seeing too much this morning. Note to self, don't leave your binoculars in the car overnight. They fog up. Usually I take them in the house, but I forgot. So we'll just see what's happening here. This could be just getting comfy in the nest. But it looks like maybe both eagles are in there, I'm not sure. And so we're gonna just let this run for a minute. I have a morning frog in my throat, so I'm not gonna do a lot of talking. Just let the camera run and see what we're gonna see. Yeah, from the time I drove by the tree.
Where have you been?
So the time I drove up.
Where have you been? I've been here.
To the tree.
Late today.
There was a eagle on the right side of the nest tree.
Yeah, I usually get over here.
And by the time I parked, it was flying out of the tree and flying back into the nest.
Oh, you're here much earlier than me, so you're usually gone by 8:30 or so. Oh yeah, yeah. I get here usually about 9.
Our exercise guy is out here talking to one of his students.
Sometimes I try not to come down here, but he won't let me. He's got to come down here even though he doesn't get around very much.
Okay, we still see the eagle in there.
Probably.
The golfers are out even though it's a little bit rainy. Have to say, that nest up there is pretty darn impressive. It's a big nest. I think I'm going to have to go check on the Maplewood Eagles a little bit later. I'm going to go see where Ralph is. Probably watching his Cooper Hawks this morning. He's been keeping a close eye on them since they're in the mating and nesting season as well.
So what have you been up to? Trying to find another football team to follow. Oh.
So we still see our eagle head in there moving. Okay, well, that is, well, we're still seeing the eagle.
But football, I don't get it. Well,
I'm not sure what the heck behavior I'm seeing this morning, so maybe sitting on the chicks, or I don't know if both eagles aren't in the nest. So I'm going to just wait a little bit longer. I know this is past the 5-minute mark.
But I'm sure he would have stayed if they renewed his contract.
But those darn leaves are in the way and the tree trunk, so
Not very consistent
hey,
at all.
it is what it is.
Started out so good.
It's only about 46 degrees out, so we don't want to, if there are any hatchlings or
Carol went.
eaglets that have hatched, they don't want to be off those babies too long. They can get what's called cramp, and it's very painful, and they'll get too cold and they can't get warm again, and then they die. So not so sure that that isn't what happened in the Jackie and Shadow nest with one of their babies. Not sure, I wasn't watching it real closely while I was gone, so all I know is that they have 2 in there right now. One's quite a bit bigger than the other. Jackie or Shadow had picked up the one and moved it over to do a special feeding for it yesterday. So that was good to see that behavior happening, that they're taking care of it. They do. They have a natural instinct to nurture their young. So
You used to find it over there where all that wood piled up.
nature takes care of its own. Okay, well, we're going to call this good. I'm not seeing any other eagle activity in terms of flying in or flying out. So we're going to call that good for now, and we'll take a look at it later. We'll come back after a bit. Okay, have a great day.